It's who you are. It's who you are, and I'm loved by you.
Hello everyone and welcome to AddiesChat. My name is Adiola. Most people call me Addie. Thank you for joining the chat again. It's Friday. It's another Friday again today. Thank you so much to everybody for joining this chat again this week. I want to say a special thank you to everyone who has joined the hashtag I Save with Addie challenge. We are saving from the 1st of May. We have started saving from the 1st of May till the 20th. We're saving between £1 and £10 every single day. I'm really grateful for everyone that has joined. I'm so pleased because I have this week actually I met some moms in the school. They're not really on YouTube. They don't have an account. They don't have accounts on YouTube, but they have joined the challenge. Thank you so much. Even if it's one person that does this challenge and it makes a difference in their life, I'm really grateful for them. And I thank you most especially to one of my big mommies. She kind of messaged me. She lives in Manchester. She lives in Manchester now. She kind of messaged me and she said, oh, she'll be taking the challenge as well. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you to friends. Thank you to family member, all the children joining, all the teenagers, all the young people joining this challenge. Thank you so much. I hope that by joining this challenge, actually it would inspire you to carry on saving by joining this challenge. So thank you so much to everybody who has joined, and I hope that at the end we would all be able to carry on. We'll be able to carry on doing this saving even when we finish the 20-day challenge. So thank you to you and to you and to you, everybody. Thank you so much. Thank you to everybody who leaves a comment, everybody who sends a message. Loads of people who are not on YouTube, but they send a message to me just on saving. And thank you to one of my aunties actually. Thank you so much for sharing. There's a lot of people that you have shared with, and I have come across some of them. Thank you so much, really. And this week or last week actually, at the library, I met a lady, and she told me that she's actually subscribed to the channel already. Thank you so much. She was sent the chat was sent to her by someone else, but thank you so much for subscribing, and to our lovely friend as well who has now subscribed. Thank you so much. I really appreciate everyone coming here every Friday. Really, thank you for the love, for the support, everyone that sends a comment. I really do appreciate it. Before we go into the chat today, can you just click that like button and just give us a thumbs up down there before we go into the chat today? Thank you very much. Thank you to family and to friends. Really, thank you to everyone who shares the chat. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. So today, before I go into the chat today, actually, at the beginning of the year, I did talk about financial goals. I just wanted to say again, I wanted to check up on everyone, see how you're doing with your financial goals. Are you still carrying on? If there could be, to be honest, there could be a few things that would crop up that are not planned really, but don't get discouraged really. Keep your eyes set on the goal, on what you intend to do. Keep your eyes fixed on the goal, and yes, you will definitely get there. One of my goals this year, actually, this month, I have been able to achieve one of the goals that I set out for myself in the financial scheme of things. One of the goals I have been able to achieve this year. I am very grateful, and for the first time really in my adult life, really, I've been able to do this. It's important to me, and I have been able to do it. I'm really grateful for that. So I just want to encourage anybody. There will be ups and downs really, but you just have to keep your eyes on the ball, keep your eyes on the prize, and definitely you will get there in the end. So today my chat really is I have seen this chat. I've seen it online where people are saying, if I just had £1,000, what will I do? If I just had £1,000, what will I do? Really? Yes, it was it's interesting to have £1,000 really, but most of the people that are discussing this are people that actually this £1,000 is really their disposable income. It's something they've saved, and they can, it's something they don't really need. It's when they have done all their savings. If you go back, you would see one of my chats about budgeting really. this £1,000 that we're talking about is what comes out of a disposable income. In that chat, I've explained what a disposable income is. So if you go back to that, you'll be able to find out. So if I have £1,000 of disposable income, before I say what I'll do, if you have £1,000 really saved up and it's disposable income, can we just take a minute to appreciate you and just say well done to you? Really well done. It's really hard to save the first £100. It's a struggle, and now you are at 1,000. Well done to you. Really, just give yourself a pat on the back for doing that. Well done. You've done amazingly well to be able to put £1,000 away and not touch it and just put it away, and now you've got it as disposable income. Really well done to you. You've done amazingly well. Yes. So if you've got £1,000 now of disposable income, what will you do? I'm going to talk about myself personally. Some of the things I would talk about might not really be relevant to everyone, but some of it might be relevant to some people. So if I've got £1,000 of disposable income, what will I do? Yeah, if I've got £1,000 of disposable income, the first thing I would do, to be honest, is I would invest in myself. Really, I would invest in myself. I would do something for myself, something to help my career, something to help my personal life. I would do it for myself. Invest in myself, really, if I can think of it now clearly, what I would do is actually I will take some courses. I'll take some seminars. They're paid seminars, really. I will take some seminars, some courses I wanted to take about money management, financial capability. And luckily this year, I'm really thankful, I got to take some money advice course, some financial management, because they were all paid for by my work. I'm really grateful for that, really, that I've been able to. I got to take quite a few courses over 2020 and this year. Really, I have taken quite about certified courses. Actually, I've taken about 5 that I had to do exams for as well. So I'm really pleased, and they all went really well. And also this year I've been able to take a course in mental health first aid, something like that. It was really a real eye-opener for me. I've never done anything like that, and I'm really grateful. That course itself was about £250, but my work paid for it. So I'm really grateful that I was able to take that course. So if I had £1,000, going back to what we're chatting about, if I had £1,000 of disposable income, one of the things I would do actually is I will take a short course, really. For me, what's important to me now, I will take a short course in event planning and event management. That's something that I'm interested in, really. I will do that if I've got that money. I know there are few one-day seminars here and there, but they're not really the full thing that I'm looking for. So if I've got that money, I will do that. That will be one of my first things to do. Secondly, what I will do if I've got £1,000 of disposable income, some of that money I'll probably take about 1/4. If I divide it into 4 places, £250 of that money, I will put it into my pension. A lot of people might disagree with this. Because in UK, actually, we've got the state pension, which is really good, because at the end of the day, most people actually that are retired now rely on the state pension, and it's kind of enough, really. But personally, I don't really know whether when I get to that retirement age, I've got 20 plus years or something like that now. When I get to that retirement age, I don't know whether the state pension will still be great or not. I don't really want to rely on that 100%. I've got 2 pensions ongoing at the minute. I was kind of fortunate enough to work for a company, a bank at the beginning, that actually that I kind of the pension was really good. The pension pot was really good, and even when I left them, you could still contribute into that pension. It's and it has grown immensely, because you get to see everything online. It has grown really amazingly. It was really good. I'm really grateful that I joined that pension, because some of my colleagues then did not join it. Round about early last year, I started doing another pension, really, and another pension is Nest. Most people actually do this pension now. This one is by my employer, and they contribute into it as well. In addition to that, the standard, what I'm meant to contribute into that Nest, I do a tiny little bit more. I do contribute a tiny little bit more on my own into that pension really. So if I had £1,000 of disposable income, I would possibly pull some of it back into that pension. I know a lot of people, I have had a discussion with 1 or 2 people, and they're like, why do you put extra into that pension? I just think that with the pension really, I would just rather grow my pension. The most savings accounts are not great anymore, so there's no point putting into any there are some good savings account, but I just figured I'll rather grow my pension, and maybe I can retire earlier than I can retire earlier anyway. That's why I would rather grow my pension. So I'll put as much money as I can really into my pension. That's what I would do. And if I've got some left over, a lot of people do talk about stocks and shares, that they will get into stocks and shares. I am quite risk adverse, so I'm not really one to do stocks and shares. But I have to be honest, I have a tiny bit of shares. Because again of the company I've worked in, we were allowed to buy shares in the company, and I have seen it grow. That's the only thing I've done, because at that time we were allowed to, and it was something I was experimenting with really, and it has actually grown. It's really amazing. And you can it was called share save, something like that, or share save or share buy, I can't remember, but that was what it was, and it has really grown, and I have continued to do it really. That's the only type of shares. But right now, to be honest, I would say, with what people are saying out there and the different things I've seen about investing in some of these very reputable companies, it's not a bad idea really to invest some of that money, if you could, maybe £250 really. For someone like me who's a beginner, I don't think I would invest more than £250, because I'm not too worried if I don't get any of it back. So maybe I would invest that little bit, but I'm not someone that would invest a lot. Yes. So the other thing I would do actually, with I think the £1,000 will be gone, at this rate, if I have if I've done a course, if I've put some in my pension really. Yes, and part of that £1,000 I will give to, there are different needs, different organizations that I know that it's not a lot really, but I would give to them. That's just me really. But a lot of people who are interested in stocks and shares would probably do everything in stocks and shares. But I've just talked about what I would do if it was me really. And we've got some great savings accounts. If I've got some left, I will put it into some online savings account, the 5% savings account. I'll put some into those savings accounts if I've got some left. So that's what I would do if I've got £1,000 to spare really. There's not much happening out there that's growing money if you're not interested in stocks and shares. If stocks and shares is what you want to do, you do need to do your research properly. You need to know what you're doing. I've got quite a bit of information about stocks and shares, but I'm not still very much convinced that it's something that you should go into if you don't have. Actually, to be honest, for you to be able to go into stocks and shares, you must already have another savings that you can tap into. What you're using for the stocks and shares should not really be your major savings really. You must have another savings that your emergency, your reserve savings has to be in. And this is one of the goals that I was talking about. You do need to have a bit saved away just in case things just don't go according to plan really. Yes, so if I had £1,000, that's what I would do really. Pretty just basic really, but that's what I would do. That's me really. That's what I would do. So yes, so that's all my chat today actually. That's just what I wanted to chat about. If I had £1,000 really. Years ago I would have said if I had £1,000. To be honest, for somebody else, if they had £1,000, they would be going straight on holiday, because again, it's what's important to the person. It means it would be quite beneficial to their body, to their soul, to their mind really, for some people to go away on holiday now, especially considering what's happened in the last 1 year. But that everyone's different. Yeah, so haven't joined the hashtag I Save with Addie challenge. You can still join us actually, and by the time you see this, this will be day 7, or I'm not sure whatever day this will be. Anyway, it will probably be 7 or 8 by the time you see this. It will be 7 by the time you see this, so you can still join us from the 7th to the 20th. We're saving away a certain amount every day. Actually, I am doing £10. We're saving between £1 and £10 every day, for 20 days really. It's just pushing ourselves. And if you're not on low income, if you can save a lot more than that, why not join us? If you can save £20, £30 a day really for 20 days, join us as well in the challenge really. Yes, at the end, on the 20th day, we will treat ourselves and we will just talk about what the experience is. Yeah, so thank you very much, everyone. So it would be nice to hear from you as well. If you had £1,000 of disposable income, what will you do actually? Will you buy something nice for yourself, or like buy a really nice meal? Or yes, what will you do if you've got £1,000 disposable income? Let me know in the comments. Send me a message, send me an email, let me know. Have a lovely week, everyone. God bless. Bye.